Good morning from Grundarfjörður Iceland. As you can see, it's a little windy out here. It's a little chilly. And we are in a water shuttle port, so we are anchored here. And we are going to be getting on the water shuttles momentarily. And I'll show you what that's like for those of you who want to know. There's the city. And the wind has kind of picked up out of nowhere. It was pretty calm all morning, and now it's windy. We have rain expected late this evening, later this afternoon, I guess. It is in the morning, and look at the clouds coming down the mountains right now. That was not there earlier. It's almost like in Game of Thrones when the White Walkers are coming. First things first, we're going to go get a water shuttle ticket because you have to get that. They still have not released it to just open taxiing, which at some point they do that. It's still early enough, even though it is 10:56 a.m. and we're finally gonna go get that. But that's available on deck 7 on this ship, but they will let you know where to go. It's just a number. Let's go. All right, we just emerged through like the main shopping hub area. And I kind of see a line here. This is where the water shuttle tickets are. And we're gonna go wait in line. You can kind of see the line here. Kind of a queue line here. Good morning. I need 2.
2, of course. So that's group 38.
38.
Yeah, so for now, one entrance that's ready.
Thank you.
How long is the ride?
So we're group number 38, and we have to wait till they announce it. So we are going down I call it the shell stairs, because they spiral down here from deck 7 to 5. And we're going to wait here till they call our number, which should be soon. They are already ready. We made it. Now we're going down one more deck of steps here to get on the shuttle. Morning.
Water step, please.
Easy. This is the first time I actually water taxied in one of their lifeboats, but here's a good representation of what a lifeboat looks like. In some ships they're double level, but I think some of them aren't as nice in here. This is the ones they use for taxiing, so they're a little nicer and optimized. But you can go on the roof, which is nice, but we're not up there. It's already full of people. Here we go. Get up and go in these. I like it. It was actually really quick. We probably didn't even need to go get those numbers because I didn't even verify them. She just said, yep, go on down. And I think there's people waiting for no reason, but whatever. It's pretty orderly and it's not cram-packed. I have a ton of space here. We could have probably fit easily another 15, 20 people right here. And they didn't, which is nice. They just said, okay, go on. So that is a good snapshot of when it's easy to do a water shuttle. So we've been on a few other ones where it's a little more waiting. They claim it would take up to 30 minutes, but I honestly don't think it's going to be that long. I'm thinking 10 to 15 to get to the town, which is less than a mile away. I don't know exactly, but it's the town of Grundarfjörður, and we're about to pull up. So here is inside the lifeboat. There's the captain right there. Let's go. We are going. Here comes another one right now. It's beautiful here. Very harbory, like northeast, until you see the mountains, of course. Northeast, like Maine, Rhode Island. Jesus. Yeah, it's a good angle for my hamstring. That is how you successfully do a water shuttle or a tender process. Pretty painless. And now here's Grundarfjörður. Really like the name of that hotel. There's a good shot of Sky Princess there in this clearing opening, and you can see our massive chain there. So we're still pretty much in the industrial part of town, or the harbor, but look at these little sculptures, probably on their way to being a bigger piece, but they're out here, I guess, holding. Maybe they'll be shipped somewhere, but they're cool. They got pieces of rebar. Maybe that's how they connect to each other. I also smashed my finger this morning, my thumb. I don't know if you can see that. Have you ever seen a child's playground, a park with that view? Look at that. They even have a little greenhouse for the color days for them to play in. There's probably a school near here. Here's a little grocery store and cafe, and they also sell gas here. Let's look for the eggs. Here they are. The prices of eggs. $11.19. I think that's the price. This is for 0.75 of a liter. Oh no, here's some. $6.39. $1 equals 138 Icelandic kroner, roughly. It looks like it could be anywhere from $6 to $12 for a dozen. Somewhere in there, $7 to $12. Old post office is also a guest house. So I'm assuming that's like a hostel or a hotel type thing. I have not seen many locals. They probably just close their doors this time of day when people are in port and wait until we leave to come out. Because as Brittany said, we're just kind of walking through people's neighborhoods. Haven't seen a dog walking, anything. Here's a nice shot of the wildflowers now that there's no more houses right here. What it might look like without people, maybe. Probably more trees. With the beautiful mountain in the background. Local cat out there. Kitty! Kitty! Kitty, 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 kitty. Look at the Icelandic cat. Kitty, 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 kitty. 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 Meow, meow. Hey, kitty. She's out there playing. What are you hunting? You like it out here? What a perfect place for a cat, just out there in the field with the bugs. Yes, kitty, kitty. You're a good kitty. Miss Icelandic Kitty, she walked on away from us and met some other people, but what a nice cat. Just happy out here chilling in this beautiful wildflower field here in Grundarfjörður Iceland. I try to say it correct, but that's as close as I can get. Wow, people are walking all the way to those waterfalls. I don't know if you want to. You can keep walking, and there is a little waterfall opening there, kind of around here. Got a map of Grundarfjörður. And there's hiking trails. I hear those birds. But there's a waterfall there. There's waterfalls everywhere, basically. It's definitely easy to walk. Brittany pointed out there's horses up there. I doubt they're wild, but they're up here on the hillside. And I see at least 1, 2, 3, at least 4 waterfall opportunities. There's very little that is ugly. I don't think there's any ugly view out of that house. And it does look like somebody's house. So this house or business has its own little street sign here. Hellenafell. Or maybe that's for this main road. I'm not sure. Oh, here's the Kirkjufell food tasting. This is where you can taste shark and different things. I'm gonna film as people walk because they're being warned by the local Arctic trends. Yeah, those are the same ones to stay away from their breeding ground where their eggs and clutches and babies are. So those 3 people in black there. Let's see if they get accosted. No, it's like he picks and chooses who to. Oh wait, he's coming back. Oh, he's getting back up. He called it back up. I guess it doesn't find those people threatening. Let's keep going towards the waterfall. He just did a reconnaissance. This one here he just flew a warning shot. We're not walking over there, buddy. We're going down the road. And I recommend walking here. You can't walk on the road, but it says 70 kilometer per hour speed limit. You little dirty trollop Arctic bird. Leave me alone. I don't want your stuff or your pole. Leave me alone. But they have this nice walking path here for people instead of going on the main road, which you can see. Some of these cars are slowing down because there's people in the road. I don't know if it's on, but Brittany just pointed out that it's hot fence. It's white electrical. And
sea
we think
anemone?
those are puffins
No,
up
those
there.
aren't puffins. But
But it's a different species of
Yeah,
bird.
it's not-
They're doing like a little ceremonial dance up there on top of that little rock.
I wonder how many people hit this fence.
I know. It appears as if that waterfall is off limits because there's fencing in front of it. And there appears to be this house with this cool dome here, geodesic, probably camping or Airbnb spot. And there's also like a shed in the back. They have a cool little structure, house complex there. But this is a very easy walk. As you can see, we've barely gone up and down any elevations or anything. It's just pretty much down here near the sea level. And I think that waterfall is definitely open to the public because I see plenty of people over there. Oh no, they're coming back. Oh, those aren't the same ones. Those are nice ones, maybe. And it looks like there's horses in here. That's beautiful. It looks like it's a waterfall like valley. Here's a little bit of the waterfall. We didn't want to hike up there because that seems like it's somebody's property, but there's more of a different waterfall in the background. Somebody's sitting here having a quiet moment, so I don't want to sneak up on them. And Brittany's filming, but look at how beautiful. This is very volcanic. The rocks here. I don't know what that is. It just landed on me. I don't think it's a biting bug. Finished with the first waterfall. We're gonna try and make it to the other ones we saw if we have enough time. I stopped and chatted for a while with a lovely French lady who lives in England now. I don't remember her. Well, we're not gonna say names anyway, but in case you watch this one day, good talking to you. But look at this beautiful mountain and the sharp top. It almost looks like an animal. There's our ship. And we're almost there, I think. Here's the big waterfall, and much more of a waterfall. It's pretty short, but it's mighty compared to the last one. It's probably higher actually, but it's quite popular here as I pan around. There's more people behind me, but you can see our cruise ship way over there, and there's the town of Grundarfjörður, and then the mountains are behind me here. Some of the mountains, and they're quite beautiful. I like this one in front though. The peak with the fjord or harbor on the other side. Beautiful. The wind is picking up, which that means one thing, the rain is picking up. Look at the dust coming off of the road here. We are very carefully walking down from this beautiful waterfall back there. There's Brittany. The wind is picking up, so I think the rain is going to be coming shortly thereafter. So we got off of there, but we're on our way back now. Just a little bit of a walk to get to that ship. And also look at these people hiking up there. There's somebody in orange. You can see them quite well. I wonder how, and I see people way up, halfway up at least, in black. So that would be interesting. One day we'll come back and do that. We will. So there's the bottom level of the waterfall. So this waterfall has like 2 or 3 levels right here. So if the top's too crowded, come down here. And it's stunning. Now we're pretty much back at sea level. And that was worth the walk. It's very walkable. There's very little incline till the very end, just to get up to the top there, as you see. Well, let's get the hell out of here. I'm hungry. Here comes some horses. I think they're locals, but I'm not going to film them up close. That is cool. They go behind us. As you can see, the mountains are sending us a message. Get out while you can, as I said earlier. I definitely think rain is going to be here because it was not like this. I'm being pushed, and you probably cannot even hear me. I'm being pushed as I walk here under these little trees they planted here that are quite, hopefully they hold up to the wind as they get taller. amazing day here in Grundarfjörður Iceland. That's how I'm going to speak from now on. And Brittany is somewhere behind me. Oh, she may be a little worse for the wear. We had a long walk. We walked all the way over there, and then we walked up here a little bit. Tons of waterfalls. We definitely walked a few miles so far, and we're still not done because we have to make it to the ship. But let's head back to beautiful Grundarfjörður. So this is the city limit here at Grundarfjörður. Also behind us is not. I think that's a restroom. I'm gonna go. I think this is a restroom. I'm gonna go see. I really gotta pee. I don't know if it is. It might not be. I don't know. I'm gonna go check. I gotta pee so bad. It's showing electric. Yeah, it's locked. It's not a bathroom. It's not a bathroom. We stopped off here at the Via Verde coffee shop. Oh, wait, this is cool. Oh, I got different treats.
Perfect, thank you.
The carrot cake. I know. And then this is a marriage cake. And then we each got a Swiss mocha, which it's like a richer hot chocolate here, but everything in here is for sale. There's like books, kids books, puzzles, board games. So if you're ever here Airbnb-ing, or if you live here for a few months, you got tons of stuff here. It's a cool little coffee shop right in the port, basically. The ship's right that way. Time to try these treats. So there's the name of it. Kleine Kompan. I don't know how you say that. Kompanade. Opid must be open. We're gonna walk this way, which is cool because we didn't walk that way. We walked from around. But actually, no, we saw that. The ship is right over those trees. You can't see it, but it's right over there. But this is it for Grundarfjörður. There's another small town, which is where the waterfalls are. Kirkjufell, something like that. But what a beautiful place. We are getting back, I think, just in time. The wind is atrocious out here. And the weather conditions probably aren't conducive to Tindering. But they're going to try. Look, they're struggling coming in because of the wind. So you can see how rough the wind is making it out there once we get out. Our ship is just around here, so we can't see it, but you can see how rough the waters are there. So this is going to be exciting. Wow, that is rough. Made it back on board after that treacherous water. It got a little rough there, but it was quick. It's surprisingly quick for how bad the conditions are now. But we don't feel the water at all on this big ship. I don't feel it. But look at that beautiful waterfall right there. And I had the door closed because it's quite windy. William's outside. But that was pretty much Grundarfjörður Iceland, and now it's time for food and rest. And then tomorrow is Reykjavik, the capital city of Iceland. There we will be at the Blue Lagoon, so stay tuned for that. Bye.